Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans. I get today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Tougen Anki chapter 276. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Oni kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitty, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked summer anime season that's kicking off today with Hanikimi season 2. And it's a 2-episode kickoff. Oh my god, that's going to be so long to do. Oh my god. We're also covering Yomi no Sugai, Marimashita Aruma-kun, Bleach, 100 Girlfriends, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Mebius Dust, Digimon Beat Break, Reiwa Nodara-san, and The Exiled Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System. And there's even more on the way, including Tougen Anki Season 2, which starts in October. Oh my god, I'm scared for that anime, fam. I covered Season 1, and god, oh my god, was it so bad. It was so bad, fam. Urashibara, you deserve better than that fuckery. Oh my god, you totally do. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below, as well as our summer guide for what we're covering this summer. That's in the description box below. So the last time we covered Tougen Anki, and oh my god, we covered a lot of content the last time we covered Tougen Anki. We got to see Shiki's Blue Flame Awakening, which, let's be real, that was very much a variation of, I feel like a mega evolution in a way, of Ren from Ano Exorcist Demon Heart Awakening. Oh my god, it was, and speaking of, Ano Exorcist is coming back tomorrow. I'm so excited for that final arc. But man, the Blood Gun wings were sickening! Oh my god, the Blood Gun wings, the different guns we got. Holy shit, that was fire. I wish it looked more like blood, mind you, but fuck was it sickening. It was sickening, and it was awesome seeing Shiki taking down that racist bigot. Oh my god, that motherfucker is such a bigot, man. The other thing that was really sickening, there was 2 other things that were sickening. You had Bia Bagura, like, combining with her sister. That was freaking awesome. I love seeing that shit. And then you had Ray going straight up Mr. Freeze. That was bomb too. I love to see it. It still bothers me that Ray decided not to work with the other Oni connections. I thought that was very, very bizarre. It's like, dude, they kind of benefit from it as well, so that's weird. But the other thing that was interesting, though, before I forget, is the principal's connections to Old Man Inao. Like, dude, it's like, what? How old is the goddamn principal, man? Ooh. But anyways, now Shiki's about to encounter the previous Anki. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Ghosts Are Scary. Shiki succeeded in sneaking into the volcano, but then a mysterious figure appears before his eyes. And disclaimer, we are dealing with a manga translation Chrome extension that we're experimenting with. So bear with us while we deal with some questionable translations, okay? A humanoid flame, too, that design is really cool for this flame. But my problem is with it. I'm gonna be real with you, Urashibara. I really wish there was more fire coming from it. like we kind of like what we saw at the end of chapter 275. It looked really cool. This looks really stiff. But I love Shiki's face here. A humanoid flame is standing there. Not human. Looks like a fireball. Same size. Yeah! Could it be spread ended? That's what it says here. Okay. Yeah! Ghost is gonna be cursed to death! It says dragged into a well. I think it's supposed to be dragged into hell. Hey, if you're gonna curse someone, please curse that guy Kugasaki! He's, kind of strong, Yay! The AI translator said Chunibyo! I have to emphasize this, okay? Because this is something that pisses me the fuck off every damn time. Localizers. The fact that the AI translator from this Chrome extension, and it's not just this Chrome extension either. I've seen Google Gemini do it. I think even regular Google Translate has done it. I think DeepL has done it as well. But like the fact that AI translators in general at this point is able to translate Chunibyo, aka Chuni, but you motherfuckers can't, is just bonkers to me. There's no excuse. Like, when I see this, it's like, dude, you are giving more, like, reasons, okay, for AI to come for your asses. Hold on a second. Okay, there's something going on with this. Okay, this is why okay, thank God I have the freaking database. That is the greatest database in the palm of my hand, known as the internet. Because I was looking at this, I'm like, wait, this is one thing this is why I usually wait for fan translations. But like with Tougen Anki, we just don't know when they come out, so I've resorted to just experiment with the Chrome extension. But hell, but anyways, let me read this again here, and then I'll get into what this means. What I had to look up. He's got hey, if you're gonna curse someone, please curse that guy Kugasaki. He's got a strong Chunibyo streak, so I think he'd really enjoy being cursed. So what the chant is here, it's Namu Amida Butsu, which is basically a central Japanese Buddhist phrase that translates to I take refuge to Amida Buddha, or homage to the Buddha of infinite light and life. So that's what Shiki's chanting here. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. I mean, there's no profit in cursing me. Well, no way, scary. I'll kill you, Kugasaki. Kill you. Sorry, I seriously just wandered in by mistake, so I'll be going home. Dude, these facial expressions, man. Urushibara, you are getting better with this. Woo! The fire looks a lot better here. An ancient document? What kind of ghost? Oh, what the fuck? That's so messed up. That guy just provoked me. Are you serious? A ghost provoking someone? No, that's not a ghost. Ghosts don't exist. I just realized it. I believe in ghosts, okay? If he has that ancient document, he's probably connected to Old Man Eno. No, that's someone's ability. I could beat him to a pulp. Ha! You scare me, you ghost impersonating bastard! A man who gets bald the moment he realizes it's not a ghost. Oh my god, fucking shit. I'll snatch that ancient document from you. Ooh! Oh, you made a sword! Oh! If this is supposed to be like the previous generation Anki, like, I'm trying to picture what it would be like, if, especially in a volcano. This should be like, in terms of color palette, I would imagine this would look more like a liquid magma kind of type of blood. Yeah. Oh, now I remember who I was thinking of. You know who this should look like? It should look like Miramon. Oh my god, I got Digimon in the brain because Beat Break is, I'm obsessed with Beat Break. Oh my god, if you go watch Beat Break if you have not. But this should be like kind of giving, that's what it is, kind of giving in a way. It's like a smaller, more humanoid looking Miramon. But like the, but where it's kind of being a little bit more luminescent, it should really give you that magma, like blood feel. It should be like a blood red orange kind of feel. That's what it should be giving. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I think it's, I gotta wonder if it's in the hair, because the hair is looking a little funky. I feel like the hair should be God, the energy coming off the hair is making me think of Super Saiyan. It shouldn't, but that's what it is. It's giving. But I feel like the hair is looking stiff. Like the hair should be like moving like fire. I think that's what it is. Oh, you want to fight? Bring it on. Come at me. Just so you know, I've gotten seriously strong lately. You're definitely getting wrecked by my blue flames. All right, Shiki. Ooh. This is a very questionable angle here, Urushibara. Huh? Blue flames. Oh, here we go. Huh? Why is he... Bro! He is the previous Anki, you dumb fuck. Huh? Why is he emitting blue flames? That should be possible unless you're a flame, Oni. Ooh. Here's the gun. Oh, the gun looks a lot better here. From this distance, a slashing attack? He extended the blade with blue flames? Yeah! Okay, now this is making me think of Rin from ONI'S. A huge gun, I'll get cut down. I'll hit it for sure. Shoot. Ooh, if you jump, you'll be a perfect target. This is looking a little stiff, I'm not gonna lie. You could use the extended blade as a hook. He could use the extended blade as a hook shot? That's awesome! Woo! What the fuck was that? Dude, that movement, that dodge was so bad. Oh, Rushibara, come on, man. No way he'll hit me. Sword from a sword? What kind of fire style is that? That's insane, isn't it? Oh, we got the gun! Huh? A blade extending... Dude, a blade extending with the sole of his foot? Yo, this guy is seriously strong. It's not that he's strong. It's not just that he's strong. His fighting style is completely free. That's awesome! I kind of want to... You know what? I kind of want to see that from Rin and ONI'S. That'd be bomb. That's kind of... Now that I'm thinking about it, that's what Rin needs in all reality. I really do think we will see that in this final arc. We will see, in ONI'S, we will see Rin liberate himself. Because he has been holding, it's kind of like a Mob in Mob Psycho 100 when he was holding back his Esper self. I feel like Shiki's gonna be kind of going through that situation too, where because that voice represents that we saw when Shiki was going through his blue transformation. That's his Oni self that he was dealing with. Kind of like with what we saw with Rin and his demon self, the demon part of himself. That's going to be very interesting. And kind of like with Mob Psycho 100, when Mob finally accepted and embraced the Esper part of himself, we're gonna see this with Shiki. We're gonna see I think with Shiki though, I don't think it's gonna be like as insane as he's not. I don't think he's gonna struggle as much as like say a Rin or a Mob. I think Shiki's just gonna be like, fuck it, bro, let's do this shit and just go for it. I don't think he's gonna be scared of that demon part of himself. Because let's be real, Shiki's already embraced that he is the goddamn villain. He already knows he's the villain. Like, Rin, on the other hand, in Ao no Exorcist, up until this point, like, thus far, he hasn't embraced the fact that he is the villain. He hasn't done that yet. I think he's getting there. I think when he confronts Satan again, which he will, when he has this when he has the long-awaited, like the real father-son conversation that we've all been waiting for. I think that's when it will really happen. God, I hope that future that we saw in Ao no Exorcist, where Rin becomes the Demon King, really does happen. God, I hope so. God, I really do hope so. Oh my God. But Shiki's not gonna have the issue that Rin has. He's not. The thing is, Shiki already knows who he is. But at the same time, Rin hasn't had to go through the same discrimination and literal genocide that Shiki has gone through. So that's kind of like the difference. Thinking like, because it's a sword or, can't move in midair, all of that is rigid thinking, which is true. This guy exists outside of fixed concepts. That's awesome! Exactly! I'm envious of that kind of thinking! See, that's why I'm like, dude, Shiki's gonna embrace this shit so fast. I'm gonna read this again, because this is great. A blade extending from the sole of his foot? This guy's seriously strong. It's not just that he's strong, it's kind of like Rai, isn't it? His fighting style is completely free. Exactly like Rai, the Thunder Kishin. Thinking like, because it's a sword or I can't move in midair, all of that is rigid thinking. This guy exists outside of fixed concepts. That's awesome! I'm envious of that kind of thinking! Got strong, I got stronger and like go to my head, huh? I still got a long way to go. I'll fight him as a challenger. Yeah, I'm going all out! Let's go! Uh-oh. I didn't let my guard down. I didn't look. That was fast. I didn't look away either. Huh? Can I even win this? What appeared was a formidable foe with not even a glimmer of victory in sight. Remember, what he's dealing with is the previous Anki. But I love what Shiki said, though. Shiki said that if you think about it, Shiki's kind of going through what Bia Bagura went through in the previous arc. And I feel like kind of like what Rei did to an extent as well. Bia Bagura was restrained, right? And what her sister did was help her get out of that rigid mindset and help her like see the different ways she could use her and like kind of like free herself. Rei was kind of restrained as well. He was like so tied down by this idea that he needed to just die to be with his waifu, that he needed to like free himself from that thinking and just go for it. Now it's Shiki's turn to get out of that rigid thinking. I can't help but think of Rai though. The Thunder Kishin. I can't, because he fights like that. He just is free. He is very free. And that's what Shiki is, that's why Shiki is not, here's the thing, and this is why Shiki is not doing so well. It's the thing is with Shiki, and we've seen this in other series too, is that he can't think. he's just gotta move. He's gotta let his body move and go and move with the flow, as I like to say in my Blue Lock Live reactions. Move with the flow of chaos. That's what he needs to do. He just has to go with his instincts. He just has to feel the flow. That's what Rai does. Rai goes with the flow. And that's how he's so free. That's what Shiki needs to do. He's thinking about it too much. Hell, another good example of this is Rokuro. Or not, Rokuro in Twin Star Exorcist, definitely. But hold on, why did I say Rokuro? Rokuro, that's the one I was thinking of. Rokuro in Twin Star Exorcist. That's the other one I was definitely thinking of. Was him and Benio. They were like this as well. When they thought about too much, it was like quicksand. It just they kept sinking deeper and deeper. But when they let go and they just went by instinct, that's when they were able to win the fight. Here, in the case of Rokuro, and here, it's the same thing with Rokuro here in Tougen Anki. Rokuro, when he wasn't thinking it and just moved with the flow in terms of his rhythm and everything, he was able to let go and be free. That's what Shiki needs to do. Shiki just needs to go with the flow. In this case, the flow of chaos, the flow of fire. He needs to feel the flow of the fire. And just like Todoroki's another example of this. Todoroki had to let go and feel go with the flow of the wind. Once Shiki, I think this is the case with Rin and Ao Exorcist as well too. But in the case of Shiki here, it's once he becomes one with the flow of the fire, that's when he'll be able to win. Right now, he's not one with the fire. He's not. Or the chaotic fire. He's just not there. He's overthinking it. That's the problem. But I love this direction. But man, Urishibara, the art is getting better, but man, it's still stiff. It's not as stiff as the anime stiff, which is incredible in my opinion. I don't know how they managed to do that. Bones could actually, you could, if Bones would have had Tougen Anki, you would have had something. Even with a low budget, Bones could have maybe even given you something. But God, I feel so bad for you, Urishibara. I do. Your art was probably the easiest to adapt, considering how stiff it is and how much line work you don't have, how much line work and detailing is up in your art, and they still fucked it up. It just baffles me, man. But anyways, I'm very curious what you guys think of this chapter. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this idea of Shiki, of this arc being or this portion of this arc being Shiki finding his way into the flow, kind of like how Rai already found himself into the flow of thunder. Also, what do you guys think about the AI being able to translate Chunibyo, unlike the rest of these damn localizers? Fucking morons! I swear to God. And where do you think we're gonna go from here once Shiki finds that flow? That's gonna be. It will be very interesting. It will. Shiki just needs to find it. But also, what do you guys think about the difference between Shiki and Rin and Ao Exorcist, where Rin is struggling with his inner demon and dealing with that shit because he hasn't been on the run because of being worried about being genocided all his life, or for a good chunk of his life, with Shiki. Shiki's having to deal with racist bigots, man. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see Shiki pass this and get into the flow of the flames. That's gonna be interesting. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Tougen Anki content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase that we got for our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.